Everybody's back, doesn't bother him.
He's trying to stay with them.
He's trying to beat the whole team, and he might have just become...
Welcome back, you guys, and the timing of this video is pretty bad because Steph Curry is now out for the rest of the regular season and will miss their first round series. I wish I was able to get this video out a bit before that, but the injury does not mean we can't talk about this certain skill that has fallen under the radar in Curry's offensive skill set. Let's talk about how he was able to make a perceived weakness into one of his strongest talents. When you think of Steph Curry on the basketball court, I would say all of us NBA fans think of his historic ability to make shots beyond the three-point line, whether that is a catch-and-shoot three-point shot, a three-pointer made after someone sets a screen for him, or a three-pointer made after creating just enough space so his defender is unable to make a good contest. That skill set is what has completely flipped this NBA era upside down and made Curry into one of the most popular players and best players in the league. Wherever you place him in your player rankings is your opinion, but there's no question that he is one of the most impactful players in the game. He has broken so many three-point records in his career so far, but if that's all he was special at, his scoring potential would be kind of limited. What makes Curry an amazing offensive player is not only his three-point shooting, but his ability to finish at the rim.
Curry gets inside, left-handed, flips it up and in, and the foul.
Corner attacks Kevin Love. The ability to get the contact and finish with the opposite hand. They're most successful.
When you think of good point guard finishers at the rim, you might think of Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Kyrie Irving, or maybe Damian Lillard, and rightfully so, those guys are good at finishing at the rim. But Curry has quietly been one of the more accurate finishers around the basket since the 2012-2013 season, which was the year he broke out as an all-star level player. Check this mediocre graphic I made and pause if needed. Starting from the 2012-2013 season to the 2015-2016 season, you can see Curry's improvement in the restricted area. He only attempted 162 shots in the restricted area in 2013, then bumped it up to 399 in 2016. In 3 seasons, he went from 54% to 60%, then to 66% in his first MVP season. Again, rightfully so, everyone talks about how accurate and absurd Curry's shot making was behind the three-point line in his second MVP season. It was absurd, we just never saw anything like that. Because of how accurate he was from 24 feet, his finishing at the rim was a non-story. Here's another graphic I made. These stats are from the 2015-2016 season. Pause the video if needed. If you compare Curry's restricted area makes, attempts, percentage to other all-star level guards that year, you can see that he was better at making shots at the rim than Lillard, Wall, and Harden while taking less shots in that area. Russell Westbrook, who took almost 200 more shot attempts in that area than the 4 guys above him, he's just in the graphic just so you can compare attempts and makes to everybody else. One thing I noticed about Curry's layups is that he always knows the type of spin and strength he needs to put on the ball to make the shot even in traffic. He takes so many weird falls on layups just to get through and make the shot. It's kind of incredible because he doesn't have Westbrook or John Wall first jump explosion, but he's still able to finish through traffic. Going into the 2015 season, Curry and the Warriors training staff began working on his hip and glute strength to relieve some of the stress that Steph puts on his ankle throughout the 82-game season. He's only listed at 190 pounds, but that understates his lower body strength that he uses to explode to the basket in pick and rolls or when defenders try to run him off the three-point line. The exercise the 2015 Warriors liked to do was the trap bar deadlift, and Curry was able to deadlift 400 pounds, which was actually the second best on the team behind Festus Ezeli.
This is game 1, Western Conference semifinals. As Curry does his magic, gets by Gobert and scores. With that Curry.
His finishing is kind of a well-kept secret, and it's incredible because while he's obviously a great athlete, he's not the explosive athlete that other finishers are in the league. To use John Wall, Harden, and Westbrook as examples again, those guys have the ability to power through or rise over the top of defenders. Curry is not doing it like that, and it's incredible how he's able to stay so efficient despite his size and low to the ground play style. It almost looks like he's out of control sometimes when he's trying to get through traffic, but he's really not. Curry is always in control of his body, and he has great touch after he releases. Kiki Lyles, a member of the Warriors training staff, said that Curry's ability to control his body in space is unlike anyone I've ever seen. He's super quick, but the whole time he's in total control. He's doing such high-speed movements, excels, decels, and he's in total control. You know, starting from the 2014-2015 season up until the 2017 season, including the playoffs, Curry was shooting 59% when contested at the rim and 63% overall from the restricted area. Compared to Kyrie, he was scoring less in the paint per game but a little bit more accurately. Now, Kyrie did have slightly more attempts over that time span, but I'm including this part in the video simply to show you that Curry is not simply just a great shooter, he's a great scorer. Now, Curry's efficiency numbers in the restricted area have been pretty good the last 2 seasons. Last year, he shot 63% on 341 attempts. This year, he's been accurate, but his layup attempts are low because he's missed so many games. Again, I know this video is bad timing because he just got injured again, and according to Steve Kerr, he's going to miss the entire first round series, but before this stretch of injuries, he did have good health in the past 3 to 4 years. I believe I heard on a podcast that since 2013, he's played in over 90% of the Warriors games. So the next time you do talk and debate about Curry's skill set as a player, make sure to talk about his finishing because he's been efficient at making shots in the restricted area before the first championship and before KD joined the team. I know I have been paying more attention to his shot making at the rim. Shout out to you for making it to this point of the video. If you enjoyed even one part, definitely drop a like as it helps my channel grow. I'd appreciate it. And one more shout out to everybody watching this outside of the United States. A lot of you guys were commenting your guys' country on the Nerlens Noel video. That's always cool to see where everybody is watching from. I will have the links to the restricted area shooting stats in the description so you can look at that. Follow me on Twitter if you have one because I do tweet random stuff when the games are on. And I'll see you guys in my next one.